Hi Andre, in this first intro video I'm just going to take you through how Etsy works and just give you a bit of a general overview of exactly the sort of help I need in doing our very important keyword research and how we're going to assemble our Etsy listings. We've got about 125 of them to do, so we'll be working across ChatGPT and some research tools which we'll get access to in here. So as you can see, Etsy is a place where you can search for stuff to buy online, and people will typically come in and search for things like, downloadable prints, art prints and things like that. So you will notice that when we see these listings here, there's a little B symbol and it's showing 3,563 searches monthly. This is not something that everybody sees. This is my research tool. You'll also see it on the left-hand side there as a separate column. We'll be going into that in future videos. Now this here is actually my Etsy shop called Arporium Prints. As you can see, that's me on the right-hand side. And I've got some reviews, and of course there's a link to the various items that I've been selling. These have been made using Midjourney, and what we're about to embark upon is a whole lot of work that has come from the public domain. So famous paintings from the past that we're able to use without breaching any copyright laws, and make beautiful prints for people to download and print and display in their homes. Now this little B symbol here, as you can see, later on when we click on this, it'll actually give us the opportunity to analyze listings and do all sorts of research and keywords. Now you'll see on the left hand side here there's a column which has all various menu items. What we're going to be dealing with is this one called landscapes and scenery, and as you can see I've only got a couple of pages of these images in here. Have been selling them, but we're going to be getting a whole lot more with your help. So there's about 44 in there at present, 44 or 45, what does it say at the top there? 45, so we're going to be adding another 125 over the next few weeks. If we click on one of these, you'll see that it comes up with a range of listing images, and this is a video that we produce as well, so people get a little more engaged. These are all listing images made with mock-ups. Here's an example of reviews, a close-up of the actual artwork, and here's some more in situ style mock-ups. And in all we've got 10 images and one video that we can utilize, and this gives the prospective customer a good idea. And so the last one here explains about the different download files. If we scroll down on the right hand side, you'll see if we click that button we'll actually see the description, and the first part there, as you can see, I've just highlighted it, that's actually our title, and we paste that into the description so that we can get some more of our keywords onto the page. Now this section here is the ChatGPT caption, which we'll go into in future videos, showing you how we go about doing that. It comes up with a nice little story, and as you can see it's included one of the tags or keywords that's important in that story, and further on down just goes into the information about the file, how you can get access to it, frequently asked questions. So now it's time to sign in and take a look and see how this works. Now you'll be able to paste in my user and password there. You more than likely will be getting a 2FA, which you'll need to jump on Skype for me to get you in. Okay, once in, then click on the shop manager icon at the top there. You'll see we've got our menu on the left hand side. If we go to the listings, you'll see that all our listings come up, but we're only going to be dealing with one section, which, as you may recall, landscapes and scenery. So by selecting that, we're going to be looking at what we have in there, and we're looking at just the drafts. And so you'll be helping me with this. As you can see, I have one draft in here, which is like a template. And if I come down there and click on the little wheel icon, I can actually copy that. That will then open up the draft where we can proceed to replace things like the title, which automatically gets filled from an entry down below. There are 10 images, like I mentioned, that I will be uploading and looking after that component. I'll also be working on the video, but what you'll be helping me with will be crafting up a killer title, and further on down, with leaving all other things the same, you'll come down to the description. Now in here there's just a couple of placeholders, so once we've created that title, the full title, we'll be pasting that in there, as well as the ChatGPT caption that gets created. All those things will be in a spreadsheet, which I'll give you a link to. As you can see, that's the section we're dealing with, so you don't need to change any of that. The pricing remains the same for all of these images, and what we need to do is enter the SKU, and that's really important. You'll see under these are digital downloads, and I've had to put one in here just so that I can save it as a draft. I'll be uploading these, so I just delete that sample one there and upload the 5 files that the client will get access to once they've purchased it. Now the other section, which I've just breezed past, which is super important, are the tags. We can add 13 tags in here. As you can see, there's 13 left to add, and I'll be showing you how to do that and what the restrictions and limitations are. And once all that's complete and we've got everything, including our wonderful description from ChatGPT, our full title, which will be coming out of automatically, basically once we've entered some research information, coming out of our spreadsheet, and that will then place that at the top there, and then we'll be able to publish it. But what you'll be doing will just be saving as a draft, so I can come back in and enter in all the other details like the files I mentioned, the photos, the videos. But you'll be dealing with this section, which is the description, and as I mentioned, the tags and the title. So in our next video we'll be going over how to do this.